Before I continue discussing the markets, please take this moment now with helping me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click subscribe. Click this bell. Click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Next, click the thumbs up button every time you watch my videos. Okay, let's continue with the view of the markets. Welcome to another video of Winning Wall Street's Money. Kindly activate that like button below. And if you haven't, subscribe now. I can use your help because I need to get 1,000 subscribers before I can start live streaming. It's your job to work with me. Okay, let's discuss. This video is discussing yields, treasuries, currencies, and banks. And I'm going to show you the correlation with them. First, we're going to look at the treasury yields, the long-term and short-term. Treasury yields is the return on investment expressed as a percentage of the U.S. government's debt obligation. We know the U.S. has reached record levels of a deficit the past several years, and there doesn't appear any sign soon it's going to reverse. It looks like it's going to continue going higher. So keep interest rates low, you owe less money paying. And when we look at the treasury notes and bonds, the bonds are longer duration than notes, but they are both securities that pay a fixed rate of interest. Got it? That's good. We're going to look at the 30-year yield. Again, typically when yields go higher, interest rates go higher, and it could put pressure on the US dollar, the value. Looking here at the 30-year, the week's not over yet. Inside candle, indecision. Prior week was red. So if we break below that red, maybe it put pressure to lower the interest rates. The 10-year, same thing as the 30-year, very similar. Oh, the 5-year already broke below the low of last week. So let's zoom in and look at this. The 30-year yield and the 10-year yield, very similar. Inside candles, 5-year already breaking lower low. So the shorter ones are already reversing. Let's look at these fixed income treasuries, the bonds. Inside candle, prior week too, but make a higher high, higher low. Look at the 10-year. Wow, it's green. It broke above the high of last week. Remember, this was the demand zone. It touched it, broke below it, reversed, came back in. And the 5-year, wow, very fast. Reversed, higher high, higher low. Tight consolidation here. Let's zoom in. So the longer duration, the 30-year, no, inside candle. The momentum, I'm not going to say is upside. The 10-year certainly is to the upside. And the 5-year to the upside, which correlates to these, the short term. So again, looks like we may see interest rates start going lower again. And that would weaken the dollar further. That's not good if you want to have a strong dollar overseas. It might discourage people from the United States from traveling overseas, investing overseas, but encourages other people to buy more American products. Doesn't mean your income's going to go higher. Let's look at the currency of the US dollar index, and we'll include Bitcoin. The US dollar index comprises several currencies, and the heavily weighted currency is first the euro, followed by the yen, then the British pound, then the Canadian dollar. Bitcoin right here, 2 weeks in a row, inside candles. What does inside candle means? Indecision means the high and low did not go above or below. 2 of them, that means this is building a wedge. And in that wedge is a coil getting tight, and it's going to break out one way or the other. Wow, US dollar index did reverse. The momentum's to the upside. The prior 2 weeks, higher high, higher low. Current candle is a solid body. That means it's red. Yes, it's an inside candle, means indecision, but the solid body is equivalent to red. Yep. So we'll see what happens by the end of the week. But we're already seeing that pressure, the interest rates going lower, then the dollar should go lower. But if that momentum does continue on the yields going lower, then we should expect the US dollar continue going lower. So it might be opportunity to bearish bearish, trading short in the US dollar. If you're bearish, that's a trade idea. Let's go look at the currencies. Look at the currency pairs in the US dollar. The first major currency is the euro. You could trade the euro in the futures market, in the forex market, as well in the stock market. And look what the euro did. It's already trending down. The momentum's down. It's bearish. Lower highs and lower lows. Is that going to continue? And look at this. This is a wedge, and it's getting tighter, and it's making a coil. The coil is getting tighter, and when it breaks out, it's going to have a strong trend one way or the other. Japanese yen also, look, it's in a wedge, building a coil, tighter, 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 and it's very much still in acceleration. And now it made a reverse, going higher high. So that's giving strength to the yen against the dollar, where the euro is losing strength, giving strength to the dollar. Understand? This euro is declining. That's giving strength to the dollar, weakening the euro. First, the yen, and hint, hint, the yen is a safe haven currency. There's 3 safe haven currencies. Do you know them? Do you know them? Forrest, the yen, the Swiss franc, and the US dollar. Yep, but we know people are not going to the US dollar right now. So it looks like the yen is one of the safe haven currency that has momentum to the upside. The British pound. Well, since they left the EU, they haven't taken off like a rocket ship yet. But they're in a coil and building strength. Maybe the nation of UK, the sun will rise 24/7 like it did in the past for them. If you know the history of that. It was called The Sun Never Sets on England or something like that. Yeah, check that. Canadian dollar. Gaining strength against the US dollar. Momentum to the upside. Doing very well. So much for that free trade drill that was discussed past year, saying the US won and Mexico and Canada were not the winners. That's not what the charts are showing. Yep, you should also look at the Mexican peso. Swiss franc. What did I say about the Swiss franc? It's a safe haven currency. It's going up, gaining strength against the US dollar. It's in acceleration. Even though that was a trend reversal here, momentum was down. It looks like there's a demand zone. Buyers may be coming back in. Oops, that's not good. Defective software. Wonder where it was made. Australian dollar. Consolidation, real strong. Hint, Australia is a commodity-based country. Yep. So the US dollar, if we buy commodities from Australia, and if the US dollar gets weaker, that means we pay more for commodities worldwide. So takeaway is, who looks like they're trending the best right now against the US dollar? Canadian dollar, Australia. Yep. Also, Canada is heavily commodity based. So it looks like we're paying a lot more for commodities. Commodities are going higher. Look at my playlist here. See a past video I showed you very well, commodities. Let's go on to the finance sector, banks. These are bank stocks. I'm going to say them phonetically. Alpha, X-Ray, Papa. Broke out of a consolidation. An all-time high for the year. Did not take out the all-time high for last year yet. This yellow horizontal line is the high of last year. These 2 orange horizontal lines is where it gapped down and it's cutting into that. This is American Express. Remember, made an all-time high for the year already, but did not take out last year. Bravo, Alpha, Kilo. Inside candle for the week. And last week, tested this gap, rejected it, and ran away. Coward. Or being last week, that was last week. Charlie, the momentum's down. It's selling off. Yep, didn't even make it to that gap yet. But it did make an all-time high last week, and then it reversed. Banks like high interest rates. Financial institution likes higher interest rates. So they could charge more money for lending money out. And who gets stuck paying more money on those higher interest rates? The consumer, the taxpayer. GAV, Sierra, inside candle week, indecision. Last week was all-time high and all-time high from last year. This is a winner. Look at that momentum to the upside. If you're owning banks, is this one of the ones you're owning? Julia Papa, Mike, inside candle for the week. Last week took out the high from last year. Momentum's to the upside, strong. Mike, Echo, Tango. Look at that momentum. I already filled this gap. This is the gap. It already filled it. So it made a higher high for the year and filled that gap. Outstanding. Now maybe it's gunning for that swing high of last year. Mike, Echo, Tango. Look at the financials rebound. Let's go on to the next financials. Hope you're taking notes. Which ones are the strong ones? If you're not in the strong ones, you may want to rotate. Okay, we're looking at Mike, Sierra. Inside candle, red for the week. Made a higher week. Remember, it's not done yet. But the momentum's to the upside, really strong. If you've been watching my past videos last year, I already gave singles that this was the strong one. This was one of the best financials to have owned last year. This one and the other one. Which was the other one? PayPal. Looking at Uniform Sierra, Bravo. Big sell-off reverse. Already broke this low. So here's the high for the year. And it already took out the low from that week. That's very bad. Yeah. What is the leadership of Uniform Sierra, Bravo doing? You may want to see who those board members are and why they're failing. And find a winner of board members. Wink, wink. There we go. Whiskey, Foxtrot, Charlie. Speak of failure of leadership. Yeah, they've been a failure of leadership for like the last 10 years. Whiskey, Foxtrot, Charlie. Here's the gap. It didn't go above it. It already reversed. Inside candle indecision. Bravo, Kilo. Another big sell-off. Sierra, Tango, Tango. Yeah, it's green candles, but making lower low, lower high, selling off, rejecting that 80. Papa, Yankee, Papa, Lima, PayPal. Inside candle for the week. Last week made an all-time high for the year, an all-time high forever with this company. Broke above that consolidation. So takeaway, do you see any winners here? I see some failures. Yep. Look at that. All-time high for the year, Morgan Stanley. And the trend has been up. Versus this one, the trend has been down. This one is nowhere near from the high. It's really poor. PayPal, outstanding. And we're ended right there. Back at the weekly interest rates. Because this is what we're, interest rates and yields. Each is a week. So we'll see what happens at the end of this week. We still have 2 trading days left because it's Wednesday. If you like this market information I've shared and want to learn more with greater detail, step-by-step training, I have a Patreon page. I share trade ideas for earning monthly income. Below in the description box, click Show More. Scroll down. This link here, click on it. Take you here to my Patreon page. Select the membership and join. Then you have access to unlock my posts.